Hello everyone. Today I'll be introducing my speech on confidence and femininity. So, the standard to fit the strict feminine or masculine role can bring anyone's self-esteem down for feeling like they are not enough of a man or woman because of how society puts us. The phrases boys don't cry, you are too girly, or you are not ladylike are all standards to repress women and men from being in touch with what femininity means to them. Confidence in your femininity can better connect with your definition of masculine and feminine roles instead of being forced to drown in one-dimensional roles that harm us. Confidence in your femininity has the ability to validate yourself in every way. For men, it is the validation for their emotions. Many men always see emotions as a feminine trait, which in the end involves in them not being able to seek out for help, when it is very much important. Their mental health can be at risk because of many of these negative stereotypes, and in the end, they are not confident with their femininity. One of the stories introduced by Xin Li and David Gao was a story of a man that didn't seek help for his mental health disorders and decided to tough it out and work long hours even though his symptoms were getting worse by the time. In the end, he showed that he was not confident with his femininity and had to suffer through a lot of emotional distress. In many other ways, representation that Hollywood and the media have of femininity is always considered white femininity, which excludes women of color to be considered feminine at all. Most considerations of women of color are seen as aggressive or not beautiful enough because of the standard of not looking like a Barbie. And femininity is not submissive. It is reaching for your desires even if you are a man or a woman with different sexualities from the heteronorm view society has on gender. Femininity could set you free. The story of Beijing Jan from the story in Lee Hall. For all women that seek a better life and pursue their dreams and potentials in a strict masculine environment, Beijing Jan was a regular housewife. So she would always be submissive to her husband and was never really happy in the relationship. And she thought because her religion and her culture believed in being submissive to a man, it can get her whatever desire she wanted. However, she realized that this was not her life and this is not what she wanted. And she broke from the submissive role and ended up falling in love with a woman that helped her seek her desires and her wants and needs. She also developed a sense of independence because in her own country, it's not very common for women to seek out a role like that. And so the confidence and femininity can truly set you free when it comes to women like Beijing. In conclusion, confidence in your femininity is the ability to look within and not force stereotypical roles put upon you. Confidence is key to life and to help you get through the toughest parts of it. Confidence is validation. For many social struggles men and women go through, femininity has always been a way to advocate for oneself. Some examples are the Me Too movement, the slut walk, and whether that being seeking mental health, being a role model for minorities, and embracing new forms of your own femininity through the act of confidence. Take a day at a time to be gentle with your femininity and to be confident. Do not let anyone tear you down for it. Thank you.
To give credit to Li Xinyi and David Gao, the Marlboro Men Don't Cry understand the gender perspective of people seeking mental health care. Journal of Experimental Psychology, and Tharka Shikha, Redefining Sexuality from Objective to Subjective, and Ismat Shangtai Lifa, Language in India. The Story of Beijing.